Hey everyone, it's Clint. Welcome to Sweetcast. I just saw this news. This is really good news. I think this is from Blake Northcott. First off, Blake Northcott is a writer. I know she's done some comics. She's done some work in various publishers, indie comics. We'll look at her blog, but she's done some writing. Not only that, but she also associates with the wrong kind of people. Meaning, like she wrote the one book with Kelsey Shannon that is being published by the Brightwisers publishing company, Allegiance Arts, and so yeah, it's important to understand that lay of the land. I don't really know Blake Northcott all that well. I know that Blake has watched at least one of my live streams because she was in the chat. But other than that, I don't know a lot. I don't know Blake really. Having said that, I've only had good exchanges with Blake, or I've only witnessed good exchanges coming from Blake Northcott on Twitter, which is great, and she seems to be a really level-headed person. Now, I gotta say, when mainstream comics does something that is good, I think it's important to recognize when they've done something good. That helps because they're more likely to do more good stuff. And ultimately, my goal is not for DC Comics or Marvel Comics to die off. Personally, I have no desire to write for Image or DC, but I think that they should be hiring level-headed writers and artists who do good work and who treat their fans respectfully. So in this case, this is some good news. So Blake Northcott posted this on Twitter just barely. And I'll post this the next day. So, yesterday when you're watching this, she'll have posted this. She says, "The cat is out of the bag. I'm working for DC Comics. I'm writing a Catwoman story co-plotted by Sean Gordon Murphy. He's doing the covers too. 2020 is going to be wild. Can't wait to show you what I've been working on." Beautiful. This is great. The reason why this is, I think for me, this is an important thing is because it shows that, think time fades, blacklisting, guilt by association fades. And not that Blake Northcott has ever really been blacklisted that I know of. I don't think she's ever claimed to have been blacklisted, but there's this game that always shows up on, Twitter. I really feel like Twitter's the worst thing ever. There's this game that happens where if you interact with somebody, if you work with somebody that has said something bad, or if they, you're twice removed from somebody that is, says stuff bad all the time or is evil or something like that, you should never work in comics. You should owe everyone an apology, yada, yada, yada. It's too often that the comic book industry has been ruled by that kind of thought process. It's annoying. And so I love seeing, Blake Northcott being rewarded for working hard, she's done a lot of stuff. Let's go over here and look at Blake Northcott's website, blakenorthcott.com. She's got all sorts of books up that she's done. Apparently she's done some work on Vampirella. I know she's done some creator-owned titles. There's Nora's Saga up there as well. Everglade Angels, maybe you've seen some of these things. And then I know she's done some prose writing as well. It looks like Arena Mode is a novel that she's done. She works on her social media. I'm curious how big her following is on social media. 43,000 followers on Twitter. That's significant. I know she's got a small YouTube channel. I'm not really sure how the views do, but she obviously is putting in the work on both getting herself promoted, promoting her stuff that she's working on, and also creatively she's getting stuff done. She's publishing things. She's working her way up the ladder, and that's great. Now, as I scroll down the list here and I'm just looking, at her regular Twitter or followers that are commenting on this great news for her, I see a lot of people I recognize, a lot of people, I don't know, maybe they're in a basket of deplorables, I don't know. A lot of people I recognize, really great people. And so I'm just excited to see that, there's Yellow Flash right there. I'll support this, that she's getting a lot of support. So how is she getting support from mainstream comics and also from her fans and also from Comicsgate and all, from everybody essentially? That's because she treats people with respect. She does work. She's worked her way up, and they're giving her a shot on, I don't know, what seems like a pretty great chance here. I don't know if this is a mini series, if it's going to be like an ongoing series. I don't know anything other than that Sean Gordon Murphy is doing the covers and that Blake Northcott is writing it. I'll tell you, this is something that is maybe going to make me actually break down and buy a DC comic. It's been a very long time since I've bought anything from DC or Marvel. I've been, basically going to Dark Horse, some IDW. I know, guys, I just like the Ninja Turtles. I got to keep getting it. And then everything else has seriously been crowdfunded books. Look, I just got Flying Fortress by Eric Weathers. So this might be the thing that lets me dip my toes back in and try out DC. I am curious what the story is going to be about, what things are going to go on from editorial, all that kind of stuff. And Blake is the type of person, I bet you, if when this book is coming out, if I ask Blake, hey, do you want to come on my channel to promote it, she would probably say, probably be okay with it. And guys, that really is a big deal. You can associate with anybody you want. If you are a respectable person that does work hard, you can work for DC and still associate with people in a kind way. Isn't that a nice novel thing? So I love this. Congrats to Blake Northcott. Congrats to DC Comics. I think this was a smart move. And I'm going to keep my eye on this and see where it goes. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I also got to tell you guys, here's a little sneak peek of the campaign. Not very much. This is not ready yet, but it's going to be ready pretty soon. The goal was to launch. I got to commit, guys. The only day that really worked for me is going to be Tuesday the 21st. And then I announced that I was going to do it. And then I heard that Cecil was launching on the exact same day. So that's bad news. That's kind of why I avoided it. But honestly, that's the day that works for me, because the day after, the 22nd, is just, it doesn't work for me. So this is looking like it's going to launch January 21st. I'm excited to get it out there. I'm going to have some more art to show by that time for sure. The route that I decided to go with this is it's going to be a really nice trade paperback, just like the first one. I want to make it quality, but I wanted to add more to it. So I'm thinking of this kind of like an absolute edition. You get some special stuff, including the secret history of Strata. So it's going to be 52 pages of story that'll finish off the Downcast stories. So you'll have a completed story arc. You're also going to get 26 pages that'll be a written story for the classified history of Strata. I'm going to have some illustration in there, and I think depending on how well the campaign does, it'll determine how much more illustration we're going to be added to that story. Regardless, I think that's going to be fun, especially for those of you that want to delve into the history of the city, which I know a lot of people have been asking about. And then 10 pages of behind the scenes extras, and that's going to be any number of things. So I really want to treat this like an absolute edition. I'm excited to finish this story and bring it to you. The script is, seriously, guys, I worked so hard on it, and I'm excited about it. It gave me goosebumps working through it, so I hope it'll do the same for you. So sign up for the mailing list. You're running out of time. That's how you're going to be able to get discounts and access to secret perks. The link is in the description below. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.